Hey, this is vlog number 1. I'm going to talk you through what I am, what I'm trying to do. So what am I doing? I am going to basically be vlogging my experience of building content and the kind of process and progression of that to release a load of things next year, well, over a year's period. So if it takes me 6 months, then in 6 months' time, I'll start releasing stuff. If it takes me a year, then in a year's time, I'll start releasing a year's worth of content. It's a really typical marketing strategy of kind of doing things in phases. So this is kind of pre-phase 1 for me. This is the process of building content. So I don't just want to show you the kind of the finished products. I want to show you the process and the progression of kind of where I am now and hopefully the final products that you'll see in the end. I'm just looking down here a lot because I'm not very good at this, so I'm going to be reading off some notes that I've kind of pre-made. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Who am I? I'm really can't be able to go into all these massive details about me because it's not that interesting. So I'm a drummer based in London. That's about it. I teach, I gig, and I basically try to create content at this point. Well, actually, that's kind of a lie. I haven't really created a whole load of content, so this is going to be my outlet for creating content. So why am I doing this? As I said, I'm a drummer and I want to be promoting myself as a drummer. So I want to get more gigs, I want to do more as a drummer. I'm not really sure what that is at this point. So I want to promote myself as a player, as a musician, as a creative, as a drummer, as a whatever else comes up at this point. So I'm going to be releasing content and to give myself a outlet basically. So so I can go and make some things and kind of show, you know, what I've done on that. It's for me, it's something to look back on, and also to kind of see my progression of where I am now and where I will be in the future. I'll probably watch this video back and think, Jesus, I'm really uncomfortable because I am, but I'm sure I'll get better at it. So, I want this to be a bit different. I see a lot of vloggers and drummers online that release like really polished things that say, look how good I am. And I want this to be a bit different. I want it to be about showing the kind of the ins and outs, not just the polished product. For me, it's so much about the journey, not the final destination. So, good film. No, I haven't seen the films. That's a lie. I was going to make a punny joke about the final destination, but I'm not going to do that. So. Kind of did though. Anyway, so yeah, for me, it's about the journey, not the destination. So, although it'll be nice to get there, but you know, enjoy it while you're making the journey. So, what do I want this kind of stuff to include? I'm going to be doing this probably over Instagram TV. This maybe be where you're watching it, or on YouTube as well. It's going to be probably mostly video content as well as kind of photos. So. I can't really be able to do Facebook anymore, not that I've really ever done it, so I'm probably going to be focusing on Instagram and YouTube. So, you know, subscribe on YouTube and follow me on Instagram and you'll be able to kind of keep up to date if you're interested. So, what do I want to include in this whole thing? So the biggest thing is basically genuine videos of me kind of fucking up, learning and then making some progression as well. So I'm going to be talking about how I've gone from where I am now to where I want to be, basically, and the kind of tips and tricks and things that come up within those. I'll be doing stuff like gear rundowns, tutorials, tips and tricks, and kind of life as a working drummer as well. So I'm not the busiest drummer, hopefully I'll get busier, but I can show you kind of tips and stuff about what it's like to try as a working drummer, to try being a working drummer, to get gigs, how I'm sort of going about that, how I'm networking, how I'm doing all this other stuff as well. So I think that stuff could be hopefully quite useful. And there'll also be kind of gig clips in there, so videos of me playing drums if that interests you, and the biggest thing which is kind of going to be the major content that I'm going to release is things like drum covers, original tracks that I'll be writing with a friend of mine, and studio videos, so videos in here of you know, actually the recording process and things like that, kind of, you know, making of videos, whatever, and pretty much anything else that comes my way. I don't really know at this point. I'm kind of trying to do this a little bit freely. So that's pretty much it, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about what I'm trying to do and where I'm coming from. So kind of overall, this is basically my story of from where I am now to, well, I don't know where yet. That's the point, really. So follow me on Instagram and YouTube, and please do ask some questions if you can. I'm a teacher by trade. That's basically what I spend most of my time doing, a drum teacher. So I do love getting questions and trying to get into those. And hopefully you'll ask something that I don't know, which is probably quite easy to do, actually. I certainly don't know everything. So hopefully you'll ask something and I'll have to go and learn that. And I'll share that experience as well about how I've gained that information that you've asked me about and how I can then help you to gain further information in the future as well. I think it's way more important to understand how to learn for yourself than just for someone to say, here's the stuff, take it. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm trying to do. If it interests you, please do, like I said, follow and subscribe and stuff and whatever you do on social medias, and kind of keep up to date with things. I'll probably be maybe even adding to my Instagram story as well, which I've never ever done before. I'm not a big social media person, so it's going to be all news to me. So see how it goes, keep up to date, and I'll speak to you guys soon.